This is the EuroStepping.
What's the best part of playing collegiate basketball?
Oh, man, everything, you know. Like, honestly, I think at the time, I didn't appreciate as much as I do now. Like, we would have 2-3, like I'm talking about, it goes from the fans to the community. It's like you're living like a rock star lifestyle. I'm not even kidding, because like, in a way, like obviously you've got school and stuff, but you're going on, you know, you're going on road trips to games, you're getting fed, you know, all your food, you're getting fed everything. You got 2,000-3,000 people at your games, you know, like signing autographs and stuff at this young age. Like, it's all the things that like you kind of, I was just in a perfect situation. Like, I'm very fortunate. Like I ended up at Augustana. But I think, yeah, just the way you're treated, you're quite spoiled, to be fair. Obviously, you know, there's the argument about NCAA and paying athletes and whatnot. Like, obviously we could get into that, but compared to other students, just comparing it to other students, like normal students, it was like, yeah, we was just treated so nicely. And I think like, you have no excuse then not to play well.
The atmosphere.
Okay.
Basketball is basketball, like, but for me, I was fortunate enough to play like against like NBA players and stuff, especially in the Maui tournament. Like, I played against Arizona, San Diego State, Kansas, UCLA, and Georgia. But that Kansas game especially was mad. Like, college basketball in America, like, yes, okay, there's more money in it than we have for like Bucks and National League, but the investment that everyone has in the sport, like, there's a deeper meaning to it than just like great kids playing basketball. And it's just so like passionate. Like, we would have a home game, like at JUCO as well, JUCO or at Chaminade, I'd have a home game. Like, I was just so excited. I've never been excited for like a game, because I know that people that I've met in the community are bringing their friends and family to come watch us play. And then you have like the lights, and then like there's food stands and people are queuing up to watch you play, and like the jerseys are all set out in a locker room, and like your coach gives a motivational speech, and like you just want to look good, and like you're like proper pumped up, and like your friends, like that 2 days before that game, like your teammates are like, all right, like we got, like, you don't get that here. I never had that in EABL or anything. Like, we're just like, yeah, we got a game this weekend, like I'm excited.
You get to travel a lot. You get to play, you know, non-conference. You get to play some big teams, some like, you know, big major teams, which is really fun always. And for me, I guess college basketball, it's like playing at GCU, it's amazing. We have the best student section in the country. We have, you know, 7,500 people in the arena, always packed. We have 3,000 students that make noise all the game. The first game that I played here, I couldn't even like listen to my talk. It was so loud. I couldn't understand anything. I was just like running around the court, like, I don't know what's going on here. I can't hear anything. I can't even hear my playmaker calling the play that we got around. It was so
That's loud. Why you got 0 points, huh?
Oh, that's hard to say. I enjoyed it so much. I think the best part is traveling with the guys and having the group of people just you know, talking on the bus. We had long bus rides. We didn't fly because the conference didn't really sponsor flying much. You know, some of the conferences, they fly more. So we had 11-hour, 13-hour bus rides to places to play. Yeah, and the group of guys that we had was great. You know, we had great captain. We had a great group. We were multicultural as well. I was there. The guy from Manchester, Patrick Whelan. We had a guy from Spain, Javier de la Blanca. We had Emilio Stafici from Prague that played with me. So multicultural group as well. The first year we played with one of the best guys that I met, and I'm not really in touch with him. That's kind of my fault. But Cyril Belong from Kenya. From Cameroon. He was one of the greatest guys that I met. So my favorite part of basketball was being with the guys, being with the team, doing the practices and sweating together, lifting weights together, and just the overall vibe of the basketball in the camaraderie United States is different. Yeah. It's the camaraderie, yeah, and I enjoy that so much.
So I would say the best part is you gain athleticism. How you say it?
Athletic.
Yeah, I don't even know how to say that word, but But yeah, that's something you like. You could really tell if you've been to the States and if you played in Europe before. Like that's something you gain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the physical part, like crazy, because you come here like buff, quicker. You can jump higher.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know,
stronger.
Yeah, you basically come back stronger. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And also, I would say like mentally, you get stronger also.
Yeah, you get tough.
But yeah, because I mean, it's what, 4 years. It's 4 years that you're not home. You're not with your family. You're doing something different than what you used to do before. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's something I would say American basketball gave me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm super like that. That's the same that Diamond said. I think that like many people ask me about it, and what I can gain is like a mix. So coming back now, like playing pro, I think it was so cool to just being raised in Spain, which is like of course there's the soccer, but basketball culture is pretty rich and they can teach you really well. But then going to the States, I learned like kind of the other side of basketball, which is all what Diamond said, you know, being stronger, being more athletic, like this kind of killer mentality. And then kind of mix that with what I learned at the beginning of my career, kind of mix them. Like you can be a really good player because, you know, you have, you know, the stronger abilities, but also, you know, the smart and
IQ.
And IQ, yeah.
What's the best part of playing college basketball?
The best part. I think the freedom, really, of being away from my parents, kind of starting a new life and finding myself, and just playing in front of thousands of people. Those were the most enjoyable parts, I think. Yeah. I would say the parties, but my first couple of years I was underage and the parties on campus weren't very good because I was in the city. No one kind of had house parties. But I guess my last year when I was of age and I could go out, yeah, it was pretty good times. Great times.
The way it's lived, and let me explain that when I say that. The way it's lived, I mean by that is Americans love their sport. They love it. Like it's like the fans are incredible. The people on campus are incredible. Like the amount of support you get, but also just everything breaking down back to your medical staff and how well that is and how well organized it is and how they look into that and the physical training part of it. It's the best. Like there's no physiotherapists or maybe in the ACBs or from the FC Barcelona or stuff, but the leagues I've played in, or nothing is compared to college. You'll have 5-6 physiotherapists running around. You know, you have people taping your ankles before every practice. You have, you can go to get an X-ray like that in a hospital. That's not how it works out here. You're lucky if you have a good physiotherapist at your professional basketball team. And there you have 5-6 of them.
The game was different, right? The rules was different. The ball was different.
The Euro style is different in America.
The Euro style was a lot different than America.
That's the first time y'all seen that Euro step too, huh?
Absolutely.